Good morning, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Let's unlock the tricks of the trade, get to know the brilliant minds who changed their industries and created innovations that continue to influence lives. Be inspired here on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. The beverage franchise industry offers unique business models and is known for its strong consumer demand. One juice brand has appealed to the more health-conscious set and is taking advantage of this lucrative market. Today, we're looking at the business strategy of Healthy Lemon. Joining us, the company's president, Marjorie Barcelona. Hi, Marjorie. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me here.
Good to have you here. So, you started your business during the pandemic. This was July of 2020, correct?
Yes. I started selling the brand for about 5 years from now. So, around 2020. Yes.
So why during the pandemic and why lemonade?
So at the time, it's in demand. I believe it's in demand in the market. So aside from that, I chose lemonade just because it's around summer and the need of vitamin C at that time. The real fruits, citrus for the health and immune system. So yun talaga yung napili ko, lemonade.
Back then, single product pa lang yung binibenta mo?
Yes. There's a bit varieties, pero of course, all of it is focused on lemonade.
Ito ba, sa tingin mo, pinakamadaling gawin, lemonade, compared to coffee or milk tea?
I believe at that time, yes. But it's not that easy because I have to formulate my own way of making the lemonade itself. Compared to other beverages like coffee and milk tea, there's a lot of process. And it's not that I'm not a big fan of milk tea and coffee, but at that time as well, nasa stage ako ng pregnancy. So, I'm more likely into lemonades. So, hinahanap din siya nung body ko.
Saan mo nakuha yung formulation ng lemonade? Kasi maraming recipes naman, ano?
Yes, yung recipe, actually I started from buying different types of lemons in the market. So, marami rin pala siyang ways to do that. And I tried formulating syrups. I'm using different types of flavoring and sweetener. Hanggang mag-come up ako sa talagang perfect combination na pinapatikim ko doon sa neighborhood ko. Sila yung mga naging first customers ko and first feedbacks, yung mga nag-review ng product. So, dun din ako nag-develop lalo ng brand.
How old were you when you started this business? Kasi parang ang bata mo pa.
I think around 23, going 24.
I said, what were you doing prior to this, prior to your business?
So, before pandemic, I used to be a real estate broker sa Makati. But because of the pandemic, I went back to my hometown because yun nga, nag-lockdown, quarantine. We cannot sell or ocular condos at that time. So, with my savings, I'm trying to survive. So, by that time, nag-iisip na ako kung ano yung pwede kong maging business, kahit small lang, to maximize yung naipon kong savings.
How much ba yung savings mo nun? How much was your starting capital for this Healthy Lemon franchise? Or business? Kasi hindi pa kayo nag-franchise nun, di ba?
Yes. I just have around 50,000 pesos. But of course, merong mga bills, may mga expenses. So, ongoing yan. I'm trying to rotate na yung money dun sa time na yon and pregnant ako. So, medyo circus siya for me. Kasi, I'm not sure at that time kung saan mapupunta yung 50,000 ko. If I'm gonna earn or not. But, still, I did.
Kumita ba yung, gaano kalakas yung balik nung 50,000 mo? Gaano kabilis din?
That time kasi, there's Grab Food, Food Panda, yung mga parang couriers, food delivery couriers. So, doon kami nakakabawi. Kasi nagtayo din ako sa mall, which is not very good decision for me.
Oo, nung pandemic yun.
Yes.
Oo, so paano mo na-survive yung pandemic, yung lockdown?
Ayun nga, so I don't have any background sa business. So nag-try talaga ako, nag-trial and error talaga ako at that time. Nasalo ko yung mga risk, like nag-early lock yung mga malls, maagang pinapasara. So pag uwi ko ng house, doon ako nag-accept ng order sa neighborhood and Grab para makabawi. So bukas ako hanggang mga midnight. And then doon din na-develop yung other products para of course ma-maximize ko yung order basket ng mga customer ko.
So ngayon, paano mo naisipan na i-franchise itong Healthy Lemon?
Good question, because at that time, I was not really planning for a franchise system. But suddenly, most of our customers is asking if we have branches na nearby sa city nila, which we don't have. And then doon ako nag-come up that my mission for the brand is to spread the brand itself kahit across lang my city, region, and in the Philippines. Nag-grow siya sa ganong vision. So sabi ko, sige, how will I do that? I come up with franchise system. So yung mga minsan bumibili, they're the one who's ready talaga mag-franchise.
So taga Marikina ka, di ba?
Yes.
Doon din ba yung first stall?
Yes.
Tapos hinahanap na nila kung meron pa sa ibang lugar, sa ibang
nearby.
cities. Yes.
Yes.
Oo. So ilan na ngayon ang franchisees mo?
As of now, we're growing up to 100
Wow, ang dami na.
franchisees. We're targeting that at least this mid-quarter of the year, hopefully. And yes, with that being said, marami na siya. And I think we're now ready to accept area franchisees because we want to
So far
expand
ngayon,
pa.
Metro Manila pa lang ba? Sa NCR pa lang?
Yes, meron na rin naman sa Northern Visayas and Mindanao, but yun nga, paisa-isa pa lang. That's why I think this is the time we want to have area franchise or city franchises on those provinces.
Yeah. Magkano ang franchise fee mo? If they wanna contact you, how do they start?
It's around 399 above. It depends on the square meter kung saan nila yung ilalagay. So, it's around that time. So, the investment is around or below a million.
Below $1 million, may franchise ka.
Yes.
That's on top of the added expenses, so all in na ba yun? Kasi may equipment pa, may rent pa.
So, our franchise packages is included na nung mga tools and equipment, even yung location or documentation assistance with the malls or anywhere na gusto nilang ilagay. And of course, there's already like a training guide, hiring assistants.
Mandali ba mag-franchise?
Maybe it depends on the franchise that you want. But for us, the system that we made ever since 2021 for the franchise, I made it easy for our, of course, my partners, my co-entrepreneurs. I made it easy for them. Because the main struggle, the reason na gusto nila mag-franchise is because they have no idea. No idea at all. No idea about how they will earn. But they want. Gustong-gusto nila. So, the experience with us, having us as a franchise, maybe aside from ibibigay na namin yung whole package and delivery, is the guidance and the after sales.
Andun yung support, kumbaga.
Yes. Marketing, CSR. So, andun siya.
Malakas ba ang kita? Like, how much ba yung average dyan in a day?
It depends on the certain area. So here we believe that if the product is already good, the product and the market audience maganda, nakadepende pa rin siya kung saan mo siya ilalagay. Kasi here we believe na pag nasa provinces, may certain area talaga doon na patok, doon natin siya ilalagay. So it's around, may mga 5,000 to 15,000 per day yung kinikita na.
Net na yon.
That's gross. So it depends kasi sa franchisee how they manage their cash flow.
Oo. Malaki din ang potential nito, no? Kasi how much ba yung biggest earning in a day?
The biggest earning a day that we can have for a certain franchisee may be around 15 to 18 in a day. So that's, you have to multiply it by 30, but it's conservative. It depends din sa season. So ngayon it's summer, medyo mainit pa, but The next following months, magiging rainy season.
Yeah.
But we're quite prepared naman for that.
Do you help your franchisees to look for the best location for their stalls?
More likely, yes. We do approvals. They have their own sites that they like, but we have this approvals if we want that as well. Tinitingnan namin yung capacity, capability, and yung potential ng certain area.
Kasi crucial yan, ang location, dapat may foot traffic,
Correct.
malakas. So can you say business is good now that more people are becoming health conscious?
Yes, I think now the people is much aware in terms of what they eat, what they drink. And our mission and vision with the company is not only for the business structure, but also for the products development, especially now. Even though we're selling lemonades na parang alam na ng lahat ng tao, yet we want them to discover new flavors,
Yes.
variants that they will really enjoy. Right now, we're on that process.
Yes, and that's when you also expanded your product lines, no? You've added many variants. Okay, we have to take a short break. Up next, more about branding and business strategies when Trade Talks My Milyonaryo returns. Welcome back to Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. We continue our discussion with Marjorie Barcelona of Healthy Lemon. Marjorie, almost 5 years in the business and you've collected many awards like Best Quality Lemonade, Best Lemon Drink Franchise, and also Most Affordable. How do you feel about this, and your team also, how do they feel?
At first, it's overwhelming knowing that lemonade has been in the industry of food and bev for a very long time. And now, even though very familiar na yung customers namin sa lemonade, they still want to try our products. So it's overwhelming, and that is actually our motivation to move forward into product developments.
So what other variants did you add, and what other services?
We are now collaborating with natural ingredients. So now I am with the food tech that is more likely to implement products that is related to barley, charcoal, what else? All natural, yung mga herbs and spices that we can add for the lemonade.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot about barley, no? So, yung barley ba kasama na yan sa one of your juice drinks?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So now we're still developing other variants that is quite fit dun sa lasa ng lemonade.
So you have a lean team, like yung may sales head ka and representatives, operations manager, pero tama ba less than 10 lang kayo all in all?
Right now, we're adding people, but yes, for the span of 5 years, we're just around 10.
Do you find that this works best for you, having a small team?
For me, for now, yes, because I can still manage talking to those people, but I believe we are a growing brand. So through time, we will realize that, of course, we need to have more people to help us and to help our franchisees as well.
You were the first to introduce the buy one, take one lemonade drink in the market. Saan nyo nakuha yung idea?
At first, because before my mission is to spread the variety of lemons in the market. So I want them to try it very fast. So if I see a mother and daughter friends together, I want them to try at least agad yung mga products ko. So I started there, and then dun ko na lang siya in-implement and minarket sa part nung return. So pag natikman kasi nila, I believe pag nagustuhan nila, they will not look after the buy one take one anymore. Doon na sila titingin sa yung lasa.
Pag nagustuhan nila yung produkto.
Correct.
Oo. Okay, so some are saying na saturated na yung beverage market. Do you agree?
It depends. Yes, sometimes kasi for us na nasa market, we still look for our competitors and other beverages na nagtatayo or nagpa-pop sa market. And by that, we are learning. We're also studying the market. So ang dami talaga, but we still stand and stay firm sa mission namin, sa goal namin doon sa brand.
Yeah, because there are many juice bars and may coffee shops na may milk tea pa, di ba? So, marami talaga. How do you compete?
For me, competition in terms of beverages is marami kaming market kasi. So, hindi ako sobrang natatakot dun sa part ng may competitors. Kasi I believe certain people can try one beverage at a time. So, kung di na siya mahilig sa coffee, they will jump into lemonade. And vice versa naman.
Yeah. Where do you get a steady supply of lemons? Tsaka di ba may mga panahon na ang mahal-mahal ng lemons?
Correct, just right now. Ang
Ngayon,
taas,
mahal. Oh.
Sobrang taas ng market namin ngayon sa lemon fruit. When I started year 2020, I gathered the suppliers that I didn't even realize na magiging suppliers ko sila until today. So I'm quite proud of that because I believe it's not just about selling or purchasing to them. It's the relationship. Before I promised them that just let me have this bulk orders for now. Kunyari, ang bulk nila is 1,000. Can you give me at least 300 for now? I promise na kapag lumago yung business ko, sa'yo ako lagi kukuha. Pag-aaralan ko yung brand, sisipagan ko. So, up until now, andito kami magkakasama.
You have to build that trust and also a strong relationship. Sa Benguet ba ito? Saan ba tong group ng farmers na to?
For that, we're importing it from other countries. Kasi there are specific lemons po kasi. But here in the Philippines, napag-aralan ko rin po yung lemons sa Baguio. But unfortunately, iba yung taste profile niya.
So you're going for a certain variety na makukuha lang sa ibang bansa. Saan to?
Yes.
Saan bansa?
Asia din. Iba-iba din. Basta nag-i-import lang din naman sa Philippines.
Okay, tell us about your advocacy to empower the Filipino entrepreneur.
Of course, one of our advocacies once they franchise or they want to build a business is the hands-on management. Just like me, when I started the brand, my advocacy kasi is to help people aside from earning. Of course, we have a responsibility in the community. So right now, yung mga franchises ko, when they franchise to me, I always say these things na meron kaming Healthy Lemon Cares. We provide community service sa mga non-profit orgs every month. So, hindi lahat dito is about kumikita ka lang. Dapat nakaka-return ka rin sa mga people, and then yung employment rate, that's my advocacy, makatulong sa mga part-timers, working students, na mga livelihood.
Yes. Ano pa yung mission mo as a business owner and how do you plan to grow your business?
Our mission kasi is to expand the drinking of lemonade nationwide. I think we're on that plan pa rin. But now na nakikita ko siya talaga na maraming nagtatry, now my mission is how will I maintain and grow the franchises that I have right now. Kung saan din yung magiging mission nila habang patagal ng patagal sila dun sa brand namin. And on expansion, like I mentioned, we're trying to have area franchise sa mga Visayas and Mindanao because there's a lot of potential. The people, the market, and the variety of our lemonades. Kasi I've tried before sa Mindanao and sa may Cebu. Ang dami rin talaga nagkagusto, lalo na yung mga foreign people din. Sabi ko, okay, it's not just for Filipino taste bud lang pala. Sa mga ibang din, lahi.
Okay, so for any business, maraming pinagdadaanan yan. What was the biggest mistake na nagawa mo sa pagnenegosyo?
Of course, at first, I risked some financials na mga wrong decision, impulsive decision, excitement. na over-emotion ko yung mga bagay na akala ko pag in-spend ko, it will return agad-agad. So, my biggest mistake is not investing with the right decisions. And sometimes, pag lalo mong tinitipid, dun ka mas lalong nagkakaroon ng mga expenses. So, I believe there's still a risk talaga, but it should be calculated risk. You should
And you learned a lot from that. Ano yung biggest lesson mo naman?
Ako siguro nung pandemic talaga. I realized that even you have money and capital, hindi siya mag-work if you don't have the motivation, energy, and passion for the brand.
So, ang dami-dami mo ng franchisees, only 5 years in the business. Ano yung mga business tips mo for those who want to start their own?
Ang business tips ko sa mga gusto mag-franchise is to love the brand. Choose the perfect brand that you love as well. Not just because feeling mo mabenta to, pero kung hindi ka naman mahilig sa lemonade, of course, it will not work. And be a people mindset person. Always have this passion with your people kasi once you franchise, hindi lang ikaw yan, you have people to help you. You have to be open-minded din kasi syempre sa negosyo, there are rainy days and there are peak seasons.
Yeah.
So you have to master na pag peak season, you need to invest that on the rainy days.
Yung minention mo, people mindset. Saan mo natutunan yan? Do you learn that or innate ba yan sa'yo or na-enhance ba yan dahil sa pagiging real estate broker mo dati?
Sa pag real estate kasi independent lang eh. Like sales lang. Here, you have to build a strong core organization which includes the mindset of every people, the challenges that we look up every day. So it's behind the scenes. You just see the brand outside, but the people behind is iba siya. So doon ko siya natutunan. And yung mga crew naman doon, because what we implement from behind, mag-a-appear doon sa facade, doon sa mismong outside. So I think it's very important as well. Kasi may mga franchise kami na sobrang magaling. Magaling sila or sometimes they're startups. So we want them to learn na it's just not you. Meron mga taong tutulong sa'yo. Even crew has this kind of potential. You just have to learn it.
Great advice. Thank you for sharing and thank you for coming over. More power. Good luck to the business.
Thank you.
And that is today's show. Catch us again on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo, for inspiring stories of entrepreneurs and innovators and the secrets to their success. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Keep it here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel.